insert animation here. Everybody's a little different, like a snowflake. I should have thought this part of the video out as well. What are the words? Hey cuties, what's going on? I hope everybody had an awesome first week to their new year. I had a great time with my boys. I'm in a fire, you and I be the desire. You're more than you else, and I learned to flow. Anyway, so cognitive behavioral therapy, yeah, that sounds super intense. And I'll give you some like super simple suggestions at the end of, well, because there's gonna be an animation. Yeah, it's a little generalized, I know. I just was so afraid that I was going to overcomplicate it like so much. But yeah, I think it's really important to be able to understand the physical parallel of your mental disorder for a bunch of reasons. To get on your Lady Gaga that you were born this way.
Simply, thoughts you have are accompanied by neurons which cluster together with other like thoughts or neurons, creating a web of understanding. Thoughts in mind, neuron, and brain, it's all the same. We think we exist in our head, mostly because of our senses. We use those senses to perceive experience and gain perspective. And then together we collect our individual views to create social construct like triangle, gender, or time, or something as significant as the conscious mind, which is built upon language. And this awareness of being aware, or being able to think of thinking, is pretty much the human condition. And of course, it's natural that you're going to have a mental majority and a mental minority. But there's strength in understanding the worst your disorder can do is telling you that getting out of bed is a shit idea. Just don't listen, because your positive thoughts can change the chemicals that your brain is processing. But most of all, everything will be okay.
That is hopefully a cute way of conveying to you guys how I think of it. Yeah, number two, it shows that the physical actions that you perform have a very real effect over the chemistry that your body and your brain demand. Exercising is the most common example of how it kind of releases your happy chemicals. Your thoughts have that same effect. Positive thoughts will demand that the brain create more positive, happy chemicals for you to be able to experience those thoughts with. So if you find that you have a chemistry-based disorder, no shame in going to the doctor and seeking medical treatment for that, and no sense in suffering with the symptoms. Three, it's really good to understand the physicalities of your mental disorder because we need mental health care. Mindbarfk, I don't know. So now, back to cognitive behavioral therapy, which can get very rigorous, but is not necessary to that degree in most cases. Really, what I mean to do is stress the importance of a healthy routine, to consciously choose and set up for yourself what it is that you should be doing on a day-to-day basis to promote a happy lifestyle. You don't have the choice whether or not to have a mental illness because your brain functions differently, but you do have the choice to do whatever it is you have to do to make that work for you instead of against you. So a healthy routine is super important. Making sure you're eating the right foods throughout the day, getting enough rest at night, making sure to include every day finding time for yourself, for your hobbies, and for the things that grow you in addition to work. Not allowing yourself to be consumed by the stressors. I have a lot of hobbies. I like to sew sometimes, you know. And my buddy at work, his vest was looking pretty ratchet. Write a lot. Anything, everything. I love movies. I always have my headphones in. I love music. I paint. It's really good to unplug. Like, I don't have my cell phone. It's in the house. I've got my old school Spider-Man edition. Yeah, I journal more so. I do exercises. I'll write gratitude lists and things like that. I try and do one every day to remember what I'm grateful for. I'm very spiritual. I do spend a lot of time meditating and praying. I find a lot of peace in it. Yeah, and of course you have to make time for your friends. All right. Love you guys.